All right, for those of you who don't know, I'm a nerd. Okay, this is like nerd heaven for me right here. So, a little bit about this mouse before we open it, because I've been looking forward to this mouse for a while. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, there's a company called Final Mouse. They created a mouse that weighed like, I don't know, maybe 80 grams, let's say. But then they iterated, they created a 58-gram mouse. Final Mice people, they like to do like a one-shot. So they'll like create a mouse and they're like, this is all we're selling. And then they sell it for like $200-300. So Glorious, okay, created an even better mouse, theoretically. And it costs like $48. I paid more because it's $48 American and shipping. And, you know, it's an arm and a leg and a kidney by the time it gets to me. But hey, it's worth it. So this is just unboxing. I'm not going to give like a full like review or anything like that. I just want to show off the experience because I know some people like that, and you know what? I want to share it with you. Right now I'm using this mouse. I was using this mouse, okay? So this is the G305. This mouse is $69, $59. Hold on, let me turn the music down. I realize it's very loud. So this mouse is actually quite cheap. It's a very good hand size, and it's quite light at 82 grams up for this one. And this one's 80 grams. This is the better tech, honestly. It's got a built-in battery. But the shape is what drove me nuts. It's the comfort grooves. We take a look here. Try and keep it down low where it's in focus. Can we focus that up? How about that? Oh, that's nice and sharp. Look at how sharp that is. Oh my god, you can cut yourself on that. So yeah, we have the comfort grooves is just not something I didn't like the claw grip, okay? It's like a little bit of dust. Get the fuck out of here. I refuse to accept this slander, okay? This is slanderous. Slanderous, I say. Damn. Alright. It is a little bit too high on the exposure, though. I admit this. Honestly, we could probably just... Oh, yeah. Yeah, small hands, G305. I mean, listen, like, I have 19 centimeter hands, right? Wait, why is... Yeah, I have 19 centimeter hands, and yet still, I ended up 19.5. Right? So I still ended up with this. Small hands, though, definitely here. So let's get into this shit. So we're gonna do, start up here. Am I gonna butcher the unboxing? Oh, look at that. So it was a little piece. I like to go in like a savage, you know? What are we doing? Are we doing like the mic thing here? Hold up, let's get the mic right down in here. Oh yes. Man, that sounds good in my headphones. I can only imagine how good it sounds to you guys, to be honest. Holy shit. No, the wireless is excellent. Imagine, so like when you think about going from wired to wireless, imagine that the cable is like weight. Right? Like it doesn't like necessarily add weight if it's a really good cable, but it feels like that. So when you have no cable, it's just a lighter mouse. It just feels like it's not tied down by anything. Alright. Oh! Alright. Look at our box. We're gonna ascend, boys. Where's that focus anyway? Can I get the focus like here? Oh yeah. Oh wait. Like right in the middle there. Look at that. Perfect. So I'll just compare it to, well, I mean, it's difficult because I want to compare it to both for two different reasons. Look at this cable. People say they hate this cable. Like, I've seen it online. I gotta say, I'm a fan. It's like, it's very light, easy to move, very flexible. That is like the lightest shit I've ever used. So I'll get into my first impressions in a second, but first let's go through the things here. That mouse might take some getting used to. All right, welcome to the Glorious Legion. Chat, we are part of the Glorious Legion. Can you even believe this? Oprah Winfrey. What a name in chat. It's amazing. We have a sticker. Everybody loves stickers, dude. And of course, in case you've never used the mouse in your life, an instruction manual. DPI levels and whatnot. So I gotta set this up later. It is a nice sticker, I ain't gonna lie. And then there are other products because actually this is the one I want to buy. Usually these are so expensive and they're such a peripheral you'd think, oh screw that, like it's just a T-bar, but it's like 14 bucks or something. It's like super cheap just to hold your headphones. Like it's actually kind of nice. It's like affordable. Can you believe that? Can you believe that some company is making something that's pretty cheap that's affordable? Oh my god. Okay. That's it. That's the unboxing experience. So let me get my hands on this. There's an immediate problem, but I've gotten over it with other mice, so we'll see if this one's the same. The cable's very light. I won't notice it in a bungee at all. Okay, so I was worried because on the Death Adders that I've used before, I always found that the lip like catches my finger here, and when I put my hand on it, I immediately had that happen, right? And obviously that's like a literal, 0% impression, like you just grab it. Good clicks. Little bit of travel though, but not too bad. Like I'd say similar travel to the G Pro Wireless. So like if we look here, see this is, hold on, ready? This is click, and then I can push it. Right? Click, push. See? But this one has click, very little push. Look at that. Click, very little push. Hold on, let me get down there. It's tough because if I autofocus it, it goes super dark. Let's see if we can get that. Click, push, right? So pretty good. And this is click. Not actually a lot. You know what? It's deceiving because the gap is wide. But it doesn't travel very far. So I click, and it feels like there should be more give there, but there isn't. Click. There's a little bit. I would say it's in between these two. So it's not as good as this, but not as bad as this. And this is still good. So I don't want to talk too much shit here. This travels, but not that much. Okay? So let's be like straight up. This is still like an incredibly good. This is maybe third best clicks on any mouse I've had. And this is just the best one. So like this is in between there. So it's like rank 2. Right? So I put my hands on it. I like it. It's a good size. It doesn't dictate where I should be like this does. That lip is gonna get some getting used to though. Where my hand sits gonna be a little bit different, but we'll see. Yeah, it is. It's definitely an FPS mouse. So I have hope for the Cooler Master one that's gonna come out. See if we can get some lights. Oh, look at those. I'm not an RGB dude. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not an RGB dude. I really am not. But I have to admit, that's pretty sexy looking. Right? Mate, if you think the holes are going to prevent spilling or something, like, you've clearly never used another mouse in your life. Just as, oh, of course, yeah, like, that's what we'll do. Yeah, so this is gonna take some getting used to, but I have hope for it because it's so light. What's the DPI coloring? Oh no, I didn't read the instructions, chat. Does anyone know? I'm like, yo, everybody knows, dude. Yeah, Montian. So this is 68 gram mouse. Yeah, I gotta tell Roddy about this. Does anyone know what the DPI coloring is? $68 grams, I think, without cable. I'm not 100% though. Probably just like holding the cable up. No, there's a color on the bottom that indicates what DPI it is. I don't know if anybody. I like it though. So for sizing, here we go. This is where we're at. They're very similar. Let's line it up here. Let's get on. We have the ruler.
We're gonna start to break the sound.
Perfect. It's like it's deceiving that it's because it's long. Like it looks longer, and it is, but it's also like lower profile. I don't. Can we stand these bad boys up? Oh, let's do. Oh. It's lower profile than this guy, I think. Maybe the bump is just further up. I don't actually know. I can't really tell. I'm bad at this. This is my first time. Okay, be gentle. There's a lot more resistance, but I've used this mouse like crap ton, so I don't know if it wears in a bit. Oh, the right click is tough. The one thing I like about the G305 is that the right click's easy to spam, for sure. The right click is like a little stiffer. You're gonna need to work on that a little bit. I don't think skin works the way you like. I don't think it's gonna go this way, but that's so sick looking though. They really did it, dude. What's up, Online Strategy? I like this. It glides like, I don't know, like something out of a dream, really, like a cloud. Read the instructions again. Wouldn't it be great if I was like, it glides like a cloud, and then it's like this plastic on it? No, no, no. I don't think. I don't want to ruin them. No, these are the skates. This has to be the skates. I don't want to ruin them. No. Yeah, it's definitely slippier. Not as slippy as this. Huh. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Because yeah, the hump is further forward. So I wonder if the weight's going to offset it. Because the one thing I really hated about this is the comfort grooves. So I don't like the hump as much here, but I do like the comfort grooves more. So maybe there's like there's a balance to be found here. I'm thoroughly interested if like 2 weeks from now I think this is the best thing I've ever owned, or if I'm gonna, you know, send it to somebody in chat maybe. Or give it to somebody or whatever and go back to G305. Super curious. Because it takes a while, like it'll just be one game you'll be playing and all of a sudden you'll be like, damn, alright, this is better. Or you just like, I had it with this one and the G403 where I was just playing one day and I was like, I gotta stop this. I would go with G305 if your hand's that size, man. Skyvirus. To be honest. But this is where we're at. I'm gonna try this for a little while. I get a good grip on it. Let me unplug it so I don't end obs or something. Actually, you know what? I don't know. I get a good grip, but the right clicks are tough. They're stiff. They're way stiffer than this. Spam clicking is going to be hard. I can just see the SCVs like not going where I want. Oh, maybe. I have to try, man. No, stop. You're ruining my experience. Okay. Get that out of here. Man, I had this exact same feeling with the G Pro Wireless when I got it. I pulled it out of the box and I was like, oh boy. And I was like, oh my. So, I don't have to install anything, right? This right click feels mushy. It's clearly not as clear as the other one too. Yeah, hold on. If I hold it like that, actually, it's all right. It's okay. But I gotta I gotta fingertip grip this shit. There's no palm or claw gripping this. If I can get underneath it and I kind of balance towards the right, I can get good clicks. And the left kind of lends itself to just being easily clickable. I like it. I like the buttons. Scroll wheel's all right. Yeah, it's actually... Yeah, you're right. It's interesting, isn't it? It's stiff, but smooth. Like, it's not click, click, click. It's just... Yeah. Feels right. It's so funny, like, for some people, this is going to be the best thing they've ever fucking tried in their life. Guaranteed. This is going to be the greatest mouse they've ever owned. You have to go to the Glorious website, Montian. Glorious PC Gaming or something. And then you can buy it from there. I had to reserve my copy. No, yeah, no, I've used a Death Adder in the past. I've used Death Adder. How Glorious keyboards? I mean, Glorious keyboards seem pretty good because they're just hot swappable switches in a pretty good board. I think Sword Saint Zero bought one and he liked it. Yeah, I just wish this bump was back here. That's sad. Then again, though, it's not meant for that, so we'll see how it works. Good board, bad keycaps. Yeah, but you can get new keycaps. I mean, very few boards have good keycap stock, right? Only super high-end boards. Yeah, the right side is stiff. The left side is much better. Well, a lot of people love the Death Adder. Yeah, I can't even tell there's a cable, to be honest. Like, once I put that in a bungee, like, we won't even know what's going on with that. Yeah, I like it. I like it, but I do like the shape better. We'll have to see. I'll have to play with it. Because, like, obviously I have a lot of previous experience with this. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely be interesting. I mean, I ended up disliking this shape, and I still managed to play almost exactly the same, so. But this is developed double-click, by the way. For those of you who have contemplated buying this. It started doing it, like, 2 weeks ago. Or, like, a week ago. Something like that. So... be wary of the double click memes that comes with this. It's like a well-known issue. Which Switch would I recommend? Ah, man, it's such a personal preference. Like, I like silvers right now, and I ordered a new board with reds. I had reds. I've also tried browns and blues, and tried the Razor greens and the Razor oranges as well. And I have to say I'm a fan of the browns probably the most, but the reds have like a nice feel. I don't know. I don't know if they do. It's way out of warranty now. The thing is, man, is that this mouse is so light, it kind of overcomes its own shape by a little bit, doesn't it? Like, I feel like I can really grab this mouse, like, anywhere. It doesn't matter how I hold this thing. It's so light that I almost can just do whatever I want with it. You know what I mean? It's not like it's... well, all these mice are light, but even with these, like, I have to grab it in a very specific way, right? But this mouse feels so legitimately weightless. Feels. Not is, but feels. Right? Yeah. It's still doing the thing. Now there's just no autofocus. What is that, do you think? It's not autofocus. And it's not auto white balance. Or is it auto white balance? It could be auto white balance. But I thought I turned it off. Yeah, auto... Okay, hold on. Can I not have that? Ugh, I feel like I can't win here. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll try it tomorrow. Try in the morning when we play ladder. It feels really easy to move, though. So I don't know if the grip is going to be a problem. Just having trouble bearing down on the right click. Okay, maybe if I hold it forward more. Yeah, I guess we won't know to try it. All right. Well, that's that. Good unboxing meme. Yeah, so this is like a paracord knockoff. I don't know if you heard about paracord. They're very light, very, very flexible. Very, they don't bunch up at all. Like, in stark contrast to the G Pro's, like, cable, which honestly just, like, was the stiffest thing ever. I like a lot of things about this as a final summary. Before I host somebody and log off, okay? Skates are amazing. The build is fantastic. The weight is amazing as well. The shape of the comfort grooves is super good. The clicks are not what I think is good, personally. And I don't like where the bump is. I don't like that. The cable looks weird, feels good. Feels good is what's important. Like, the RGB adds very little weight. But yeah, that's where I'm at with this. It's gonna take some playtime. See if I can get a good grip on it when I'm in game. Cause like when you're in game, you slowly find like what works. Yeah, it looks good. But this bump I think is too far forward. Like if you compare it to the G305, like the bump is at the back. And you can your hand just rests right on it and you have really good, yeah, you can just bear right down on it. But the mouse is light, so it kind of compensates for that. Right? So we'll see. I have my hopes. Okay? Who we're gonna host? Oh. I host Maynard. Yeah, so like, this is supposed to be the ultimate FPS mouse. Yeah. This is supposed to be like the best FPS mouse. This is designed to be an FPS mouse. This is designed to compete with this mouse and the final mouse. It's not designed to compete with this mouse. This mouse is for a different thing, right? I bought this because I thought it was awesome, and I liked the shape of the clickers, the left and right click. Oh my god, my brain. But I bought it for those reasons. I expected to lose here, and I also bought it because I wanted to, be a part of the fact that this mouse is coming out and replaces the final meme and upload it to YouTube and the whole good stuff, But yeah, that's basically it. I think it could go well. I doubt it'll replace this. I think if you're an FPS player, this is the dream, dude. If you play FPS, man, like, this is the dream. Straight the fuck up. But for RTS, I'm not sure. We'll have to play some games and see how it goes. We'll see how it is. I have high hopes, but I'm also, a little bit of a pessimist about it. Okay? And the thing is, too, is that it'll wear in. So maybe it will grow on me even more if I use it for 2 weeks. So we'll do 2 weeks from today. Today is the 29th. Right? It's a Wednesday. So 2 Wednesdays from now, I'll do a legitimate review and look at the different aspects that I like both of these two mice in for RTS, and I'll talk about them. And then I'll tell you my opinions and thoughts and stuff. And then I'll play till then, and I won't really I'll talk about it, but I won't really try and break it down or anything. Because I think when you use a new mouse like this and you're looking for an endgame mouse, you got to give it a real shot. You got to play hundreds of games to determine how you really feel. Right? Like I said, this mouse, it took a bit, and then it just clicked. This is you just started playing really well, and it just felt like one with the hand. It sounds really pretentious, but I don't know, if you play a lot of StarCraft, you know what I mean. This is a cool looking mouse, dude. Honestly. Well, I don't know. I don't know if the tech is there to do a wireless version of that's this light. Who knows? Maybe. I mean, yeah, it's clearly... but endgame means endgame shape, right? If they release a version of this that's wireless, that's it. It's endgame shape. You just update it with the wireless version. Oh, sick. I can get nice and close now and get a nice shot. Look at that. noise. Dope. See this? Yeah, this guy's warning. It's so weird. Look at how my fingers are offset there too. Isn't it sick? Maybe that's why I find this mouse harder to get a good grip on. Right? This one was kind of worn in too. Same way. But you can see that it's like off. It's not the way that the fingers are placed is different. So light. Holy shit. Alright. It's so Maynard. Listen. Alright. I love you all. Okay? Be good. Dream about good mice. Alright? And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hopefully, perfectly on time. But my life's been a little bit of a crazy mess. So, I'll try my best. We have... Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you have tech stuff or gaming related stuff or whatever you want to talk about tomorrow on tomorrow's podcast or on podcasts in general in the morning, post it in the morning meme material channel, okay? In Dank Chat. It's in Discord, okay? Would you trade 7 grams more for wireless? But then it'd be like 75 grams or 76 grams. It'd be like the same weight as this. I don't... It's so far from this right now. Like, you kind of lose the novelty being like, whoa, 68 grams? Like, if you say 75 grams, you're like, oh, it's just a little bit lighter than this or a little bit lighter than this. Right? Yeah, no, I agree. Shape matters more than weight. Shape matters way more than weight, I think. Yeah. But I think that at a certain weight, the shape, you get a little bit more flexibility in the shape. Because you can get away with grip styles you can't get away with. Like, if you take a heavier mouse, like this with a regular battery, there are grip styles you cannot get away with. Like, fingertip grip is hard because the mouse is heavy. But on this mouse, like, you can get away with fingertip grip even though it's really not meant for it. Simply because the mouse is so light. Right? I can get away with gripping it like this. I'm not even, like, I'm way off the mouse. If this is a regular full mouse, like, I couldn't get away with that. Right. And my point is that this mouse is so light that the weight balance is almost irrelevant. Because it's like, it weighs so little. It's crazy. Alright, we'll see how it goes in the next 2 weeks, okay? So stay tuned to find out more about this. Now go watch some Maynard. Good luck. Love you all.